Hello, Virgo. How are you? As usual, I'm very happy to see you here in my channel, and thank you so much for subscribing. You have no idea how grateful I am for that. So, this is your life path reading for the month of March 2017. So, we are going to talk a little bit about some messages that your angels, that your guides want to deliver to you. And the first one is your strength. And it's very, very obvious somehow, Virgo, because you are a very brave person. If you forget about this in sometimes in your life, like sometimes you could forget how brave you are, it's important that you remember your power animal. In this case, we see here, this is like a tiger, I guess. So you need to think about this animal that makes you feel powerful. In essence, I would say that you are a brave person, but it's important always to bring this to your memory every day because you may use it. Your life for March requires faith. It's like some of the events that you are going to be living are not going to be like so easy sometimes. And when that happens, it's important that you remember that your angels, as it is here, you can see this angel, that this angel is like going uh, without any concern, with open arms, with total faith. So it's something that could happen to you. Probably you need to remind yourself that for March, you need to think more in your life based of your faith, and that is very, very important, Virgo. Something that is going to bring you happiness in March is healing. Probably some of you are trying to overcome probably a sickness or something that you need to heal from your heart. If you are doing that, that's something that is going to be positive for you. Don't give up. As usual, I always say that it's not only to work in the physical world, but also in the spiritual world. For me, it is important to work in cooperation with the universe, and that is the process of healing. As human beings, we usually do whatever we can in the physical world, and that's fine. That is okay, but it's important to consider as well your angels, your guides, the universe, because you are not alone in this world. That's a fact. So that is something that is going to bring you happiness this month, Virgo. Pay attention about that. Now, your challenge. Probably, Virgo, you will feel like you want to do something to express yourself against something that you don't agree, and somehow you are not doing it. It's important here for you to remember that you need to be consistent with your life. That means that if you don't agree with something, you don't um, you don't need to hide it, or you don't need just to keep it for yourself. Sometimes it's important to express it, and this is something that you may have as a challenge for March. If you are trying to do something, it's good to talk to more people that thinks in the same way as you do, because that is going to help you to express your feelings, to get this understanding from other people, and to be basically in peace with yourself. So try to do that, Virgo, and well, it comes to my mind now that with all these terrible division that the world is having, maybe you feel conflicted to express who you are in this I don't know, like in these um, circumstances that are not allowing you to be who you are. But you really are supported by the universe, and you don't need to convince the others, but you really need to express yourself uh, about who you are, what your values are, and what you believe in. So it's important for you to do that, Virgo, in March. Now, your angels are telling you here, and let me put this tree here. Your angels are telling you here that it's important to work in your emotions in the month of March. And you know what, Virgo? This is aligned to the healing that is making you feel happy. So somehow, if you work in your emotions, you are going to help yourself in this healing that probably is in your physical body, or if you are trying to overcome, like, I don't know, like any eh, deception or breakup, or you are trying to be happier, then your emotions are going to be very, very important for you. This is what your angels are telling you here. Pay attention to your emotions, because they are your guidance, your inner guidance, in order to know if what you are doing is in alignment with who you are. Your guides, though, are telling you here that it's important that if you have something like in your mind, like if you have a passion, or if you want to do something, but you don't feel like you can do it yet, your guides are telling you here as a confirmation that it's important for you to get this training, maybe to get this higher education, probably in these topics that probably are your passions, Virgo. It's very important that you know that if you want to do something, it's because the universe wants you to do it. So try to start like thinking that probably is possible for you to start doing this in your life. So if your guides are telling you here that go for it, but you need some training, you know what? Start this uh, researching and trying to figure out what you can do as a first step in order to be aligned with these activities that you really love. Finally, Virgo, your heart. This is a very beautiful message here. Your heart, and let me move a little bit, is here. Your heart is telling you here that you deserve a reward. So sometimes, Virgo, we forget to give ourselves like this appreciation, these gifts. When we do, something that is important in our lives, we forget to reward ourselves. So somehow your heart is telling you here, hey, doesn't matter. Like in your life, you have done amazing things. So have you celebrated this? Have you rewarded yourself for these accomplishments? Hopefully, you are doing that, Virgo. If not, March is the perfect month to do it. Virgo, thank you so much. I really appreciate to see you here, and I will see you very often here. Thank you.